Okay, so how should I begin? Well, I'm a DVD. I have 4.7 gigabyte storage. I come in bunches. Yeah, it's pretty much just any other format. But I'm a special case here because for the past maybe like 20 years, I've been sitting on this shelf for as long as I can remember. At the start, we were sharing size with VHS. The thing was, I guess from like the VHS's perspective, we were just this kind of format that was just gonna die off eventually. But they were mistaken. As we got more popular with consumers, VHS eventually lost the war and they were taken off the shelf, I believe, 3 years later. Which is also fitting because I remember those years as the best of my life. I don't want to brag too much, but being on that shelf for like 3 years with being the format that like everyone loves, it's kind of special in some way. And it was for some time. Until that year. 2007 was a weird year, but it's the one that I remember the most. It all started when two new formats came to the store, HD DVD and Blu-ray. This was weird to us. Two identical formats competing against one another? I mean, hell, we were pretty distinct from VHS last time I remember, but that didn't stop there, because by the end of 2007, HD DVD was already out of the way, and Blu-ray was the definitive format. This was also at a point where my format was pretty much in a panic war. Considering what happened to VHS some time ago, we were essentially just gonna go the same way, being thrown away, left to rot. But the strange thing was I was kind of anticipating it. Considering I was just left on that shelf for like almost a decade, I was anticipating just to be finally taken off, to finally be appreciated, and finally see the outside world or something. And so I waited and waited and waited and waited. And then I just get thrown out all of a sudden. And it's weird because technically this is what I've wanted. But now it's actually happened. I don't know what to feel. I don't even know what to say. And you understand where I come from, right? But it's fine to have these feelings. Everyone gets lost when they're suddenly taken off the shelf. It even happened with me. You're certainly not the first of its kind. I mean, from my perspective, I was on the shelf 1 second, and then the next second, poof, gone. But from what you're saying, I kind of understand where you're coming from. Well, thank you guys for understanding where I'm coming from. But what do you think is like next for us formats? Luckily, I'm kind of street smart in terms of physical media and where they end up. And you do have a decent place and ended up either in a charity shop or like the £1 section in Kex, but basically the sky's your limit in terms of where you want to go. You're really lucky in this case, because it's either I find a charity shop or I just rot away in a landfill and die. They aren't really kind to us, by the way. Yeah, there are some bad apples, but, you know, at least we have each other, you know? We're not entirely defunct. We're just not as popular. Yeah, you're right.